Welcome back, Dax Electronic Repair. Today we're going to be doing a Samsung Galaxy S10. It's got a broken screen, so we're going to fix it. Alright, first thing we want to do, get the back off. I preheat it on a heating plate that I have. 100 degrees Celsius, 10-15 minutes, loosens the adhesive. Then you get a razor blade, go in there, and that gets started. Then get your plastic pick in there. Go all the way around, don't go too deep. And if you need extra heat, give it extra heat. Alright, back's off. So we've got some brackets we got to get off. I did not paint my fingernail. I hit it with a hammer, and there is a bruise forever in there, in case you're wondering. Alright, these screws, top screws, they're all the same, and they don't like to come all the way out a lot of the time, so I just leave them in. And the charging coil is kind of adhesive right there to the bottom bracket, and you just slowly lift it up and out. And first thing we do is battery. Don't plug it in when it doesn't need to be plugged in because it's bad. Alright, bottom bracket. Same deal. All the same screws. Take them out. Lift the bracket out. You don't have to organize these. They're all the same. Alright. So all of our brackets are out. Now we got the screws that hold the board in. You got two right there by the charging port. Then I go ahead and take my spudger and undo the headphone jack ribbon cable. This is a one-piece motherboard. It does not have a daughter board like the newer ones. So there's also one screw up top right there. Take that puppy out as well. I make a pattern with those. They look to be the same, but on motherboard components, I just always be safe. So put them back in the holes you found them, even if they are the same. So all of our motherboard screws are out. So now we're going to go ahead and start lifting it out. Now we're not just replacing the screen, we're replacing the entire, nope. Also take the SIM card and SIM card tray out, otherwise you will not be able to lift that motherboard out. You'll have a bad time. So now you can actually do it. Pry gently. Make sure all the ribbon cables are disconnected where they need to be. And you want to angle it out from the top. As you can see, the charging port angles in, or you will see. Yep. So we are actually replacing the entire assembly, screen and frame assembly. It's just a better repair, easier. Maybe not easier, but definitely a stronger repair. So we're going to go ahead and grab the components off this old frame that we're going to need. We will be reusing that vibration motor I just pulled. That is our headphone jack, which used to be a thing. And this is our front speaker assembly. As you will see shortly, the new one comes with that. So we didn't need to do that, but usually we do. Alright. Last thing we'll be taking out is the battery. So I'm heating the front of the screen to heat the through to the battery on the back. It's not quite as tough as an Apple battery, but it just a little bit of heat will help you get it out. You do want to pry gently and not crease that thing or bend it or puncture it, because that's how you have fires. Oh, and actually, I was wrong on that too. The vibration motor is in this new one too. Okay, well, whatever. Doesn't matter. We took 2 extra seconds, but we'll be alright. Alright, so there's a little bit of film that we had to take the retain off, film to take off of there. There's also one on the front facing camera. Make sure you do that or all your pictures will be blue. And remember, you got to angle it in. I forgot until I just remembered. And you angle it in charging port first and down. But you also need to put that piece in first, which is your headphone jack. It kind of goes underneath. No, it does go underneath. Okay. So you got to fidget with it for a while. And then finally you can... No, it doesn't even go underneath. It doesn't matter. Alright, so board's in. Almost. Make sure all your ribbon cables are in the right spot. It will sit flat. If it doesn't, there's something under it. That means you're not doing it right. As you can see, I'm kind of maneuvering it into place. And once we get our holes all lined up, put our 3 screws back in, 2 on the charging port, 1 on the top by the ear speaker. Take our ear speaker sticker thing off, hook up our screen ribbon cable and our headphone jack ribbon cable. Then we can actually go ahead and put our battery that we're swapping out over. There's a little bit of adhesive still on the back of that, double-sided. Alright, now we're testing everything out. Usually I test it on the old frame, but the way the ribbon cable on this, it just doesn't work. So we had to switch everything over. Everything is good, as you saw, screen turned on. And you are basically, as long as that happens, you're pretty much good to go. You can put your bottom retaining bracket that retains all the pieces we just put in, makes the motherboard sit perfectly flat. Same deal with the top. This one you got to kind of angle in from the top first. The screws are not lining up. It is not lined up. Bunch of different screws. Screw them in. And stick that bad boy back down. New adhesive on the back plate. Put it down. And you press the magic button at the end. And if it does the magic light. Thank you so much for checking out my video. Please like, subscribe, and comment. And again, thank you for watching. I love you all.